Hello everyone, we are live here for our very first Spotlight Sunday, and I'm excited to be here. Cool? So, for the very first one, since a lot of people have been asking me questions kind of about what is the purpose of them, and like we've had a lot of people sign up so far, and I'm really excited about it, but I've also had a lot of people asking questions like, what can I expect from it, and what's the structure going to look like, and things like that. So I thought I would use myself as a guinea pig for our very first one. So if you have any questions, like always, if you have any questions, just type them in the box. If you're here, let me know that you're here. Leave a comment or something so that I know that you're here. Talk to me, and we'll just dig in. So I want to start with kind of my vision for the Spotlight Sunday series and kind of what I'm hoping to get out of it and what I'm hoping you'll get out of it. So the first thing, or the first reason that I wanted to do these is because I really want to get to know your business. I want to have that sense of connection and feel like I know you and you know me, and it's more about like getting to know each other instead of those big, huge Facebook groups where there's thousands of people in there and you don't actually ever get to know anybody. Like that's not what I envision for this group. Like, of course I want to grow it, and of course I want to, attract the right kind of people, but I would much, much rather have a small group that's really engaged and really focused on helping each other and learning from each other. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of these. So that being said, obviously, I still do want it to grow. So if you know people that you think would be a good fit, not just for Spotlight Sunday, but for the group in general, invite them. Like, send them on over, send them our way. That would be awesome. So the next reason that I wanted to do these is because I haven't really seen another place that's doing anything like this. And I wanted to create a space that was comfortable and safe for you to practice getting visible and being on camera. I know that's a huge thing online right now. Everybody is talking about visibility and all the other entrepreneur groups, and that's because it's really important, especially video. The internet is going the way of video for sure. So I know that it's terrifying for a lot of people. It's hard to get on there and, what if you say something ridiculous, which I'm sure I've already done. Like, this is the place to come. I wanted to create a safe space where you can, get your voice out there and spread your message and, just practice doing that. Stop waiting to learn and just freaking do it already. Cool? So then the next reason, the last reason I created this is kind of what I just said a second ago. I want to help you spread your message. Like, I want you to be visible, and I want people to hear about all the amazing things that you're doing in your business. So it doesn't really matter how awesome you are if no one ever knows that you exist, So I really want you to just practice saying your thing, like articulating your message in a way that people get it and can find you. And I want to just be a part of your story and your journey. And I can't wait to see everybody who was terrified. I hope that I see you 6 months from now and you're rocking it online, being a badass and talking about how I remember I was so scared of video long ago and now you're awesome. I can't wait for that. I want that to be you. So sign up for Spotlight Sunday. If you're terrified, all the more reason to do it. All the more reason to sign up right now. Cool? Please, please, please. We already have some awesome people lined up, and I'm so excited for it. And I want every single person that wants to be on here, I want them to have a spot. So if you're scared, do it right now. It's over in the forums, and I think it's also tagged or pinned in the announcements section, the application. Fill it out, and we'll get you on the calendar. I'm so excited to hear from you. Cool? I keep saying cool. I don't know why I say that so much. Okay, so the next part of this video, I just wanted to kind of give an overview of how exactly it's going to work. Basically, the structure of the Spotlight Sunday calls, I'm going to have an intro, an intro section where you introduce yourself, obviously, your name, your business name, basic stuff like that. I'd say, I'm Brooke Lawson from Filament Branding, and I'm a brand strategist. Stuff like that. And then teach us your thing, whatever it is that you want to teach us for your session. So I want these to be like more like a conversation. I don't want like huge elaborate presentations where you're clicking through and just reading slides and stuff like that. I want it to be more of a conversation and an informal just discussion about you and why you do what you do and your business. So again, it's nothing to be scared of though. I'm going to be right there with you the whole time. I won't leave you hanging or anything like that. So I want it to be like if you were explaining to your best friend what you do. That's the goal for these. So the standard questions that I'll ask everyone is kind of like, what's your name? Your name, obviously, your business name too. And then what's your, like, why did you create your business is the next thing I want to ask everybody. Like, that I'm really looking for like your why. What's your deeper why? What's your story? Like, this is where you should emphasize like why you're so passionate about your business and what is it about doing your thing that like lights you up and gets you excited. So everybody will get asked that question. Hey, Kayla. The next question that we'll go through is, what's your definition of branding? So I love hearing everyone's different branding definitions because everybody kind of views it a little bit differently. And as long as you don't say your brand is your logo, you're not wrong. If you say that, you're wrong. Everything else, though, there's no wrong answer. It's just what does branding mean for you and for your business? So that'll be the next one. And then how has focusing on your brand affected your business? So hopefully you've done a little bit of branding work already, and you have, even if you don't call it branding, you have, thinking about how you are going to articulate what it is that you do and how to get your clients to just get it. That's branding. So we'll talk about that a little bit and kind of what takeaways and why you think branding is important for your business. And then we'll just dive in from there on what it is you want to teach us. So that's going to be all you. I'll interact with you along the way. Like I said, I'm not just going to leave you hanging up there where you're just like, here's my thing and just reading off a bullet point list, because that's boring for everybody, honestly. So we'll go through that and you'll just teach us whatever it is you want to teach us and we'll be on our way. So that's kind of my intro for this video. Short and sweet, just to give everybody an idea of what these sessions are going to be like. And I can't wait to see everybody's sessions. So we'll just move on to, I hate making short little videos like this because I feel like they're not giving any value. So I'm going to pretend that I'm interviewing myself because I'm a total dork and I don't want to end the video without giving you something valuable. So I'm going to pretend like I am the Spotlight Sunday person, and I want to talk about the importance of owning your brand and really owning your message and what it is that you stand for. So when I talk about owning it, I mean like embodying every aspect of your message. So like for me, that means like putting your personality into everything, unapologetically, like talking to people the way that you would say things and not putting on a fake face and not doing anything that you don't want to do, really, and just owning it and not feeling bad about that and not feeling like you should be doing something different because you shouldn't. So when people, like, that tends to scare people a lot of times. People get scared when I say things like, say whatever you want, you're not going to offend anyone, and if you do, they're wrong for you. But really, that's it. That's the whole point behind using your personality in your brand, is you're gonna attract the right people if you do it that way, the people that are meant to be working with you and the people that are your actual real ideal clients. That's how you're going to attract them. But you are also going to push people away. And you can't be scared of doing that. Hey, Dorothy. You can't be scared of pushing people away. And that usually terrifies people. But I want to challenge you a little bit to kind of think about it from a different perspective. And I want to give you the reasons that I purposefully push people away and I try to offend people. And I'm not like, I don't do it just to be a jerk or to like start shit online. But like on my website, I say the F word a lot. I say lots of stuff that you probably don't see on other people's websites. And not only is that just my personality, so there's one side of that where I want to weed you out basically from the beginning if you're going to get offended by that. Like if you're offended by the word shit, we're not going to be a good fit to work together anyway. Like I want to get you out of my funnel early so that neither one of us waste each other's time. So that's one side of it. The other side is it's kind of like setting up expectations for how our relationship will work. Like I'm a very informal person, and a lot of times I think people get that mixed up with like, just because you're informal, some people think that means you don't know what you're talking about or you're not an expert, and that is completely not the case at all. Like I can say shit and still know what I'm talking about and still, send a message and help you. So I think it's kind of setting up those expectations beforehand, because what I would hate to happen is I have, all this stuff on my website that kind of tells about me and what you'll get out of it. And then on our very first call, something pops out of my mouth that you're not going to like, you're not going to want to hear. It's going to be bad. And then we will have both wasted each other's time. So that's just me. It's about putting my personality out there and getting it out there early. The right people will appreciate it. They'll appreciate my honesty, and they'll appreciate, me saying what needs to be said, even if you don't always want to hear it. And the wrong people won't, and that's okay. They'll immediately leave, and I won't waste my time talking to them, and they won't waste their time either. They'll move on, and they'll find somebody who they do resonate with. Cool? That's it. That's honestly the easiest thing you can do is just be yourself. Like, it shouldn't be super hard because you're just being yourself, So that's my message today about owning it. And closing words, just keep in mind, it's all about attracting those ideal clients, but it's just as much about deterring the ones who don't fit into your ideal client mold, because you only want to work with the ones that resonate with you and you think will actually get results from working with you. So that's it for today. That's awesome. Again, Spotlight Sunday application is over on the side. Fill it out because I want to hear about your business. Like, we're going to hear plenty about branding and all of that stuff. So I don't want to spend too much time today. You're gonna get plenty of me. I want to hear from you. So that's really what the Spotlight Sundays are about. Just to recap, go fill it out in the sidebar, fill out the application, and then if you know anybody that you think would be a good fit for this group, recommend this group to them. If they're not a good fit, don't recommend it. like I said at the beginning, if you're just coming in late, of course I want to grow this group, and of course I want to, make a bigger or send my message to more people. But I only want the right people. So I would much, much rather have a small, intimate group where everybody is engaged and knows about each other and is willing to help each other than have a humongous group with thousands of people. So that's my goals. That's my vision for the group. And that's kind of an overview of how it's going to work. So if you have any questions, just type them in the comments box later. I'll be checking back and answering questions that you have. I'll also put the application, I'll put it in the comments section so it's easier to find too. So that's all we got for today. And I will see you guys. When's the next time I'm on here? Definitely Thursday for the Q&A call. And then I haven't decided which day I'm going to come back in for the training yet. So maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday. I don't know yet. But I will see you soon. Cool? Bye. I said cool again. I need a new word. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend. The rest of your weekend.